All right, Ima Kwaba, and from KMTV. This is your official social media platform that give you accurate and authentic, trusted information. Into baby, I will be our shaman. I want to take this time. We are continuing what we did yesterday about social media and its related issues. Yesterday, you treated some of the things we do on social media which we don't know can give us problems, troubles. So I wish you would join me as I give you this episode of importance of knowing some things about social media. But today, our focus is on corporate communication. If you're a corporate institution, what do you need to do? Do you need to be communicating or you don't? If you need to communicate, so in corporate business, there is a department called corporate communication department or PR department. This department is very important. This department in every institution is very important because when you do business or you transact anything, you need to communicate. Whatever you do, you need to communicate. Communication is a means we use to exchange. We used to give what we have for the people. So without proper channels set, it will not be prudent for you to make any possible impact or positive impact in your dealings. So it is therefore important that ubidi mechi na yedi nkomoi. So in corporate communication, I see it as extremely important. It is extremely important because it's essentially the lifeblood of how an organization presents itself, build trust, and maintain relationship with internal and external stakeholders. So we are an institution. Na we wadwin say unfa wadwin ko PR department, you cannot progress. Untimi nye an impact. So it is very important that you treat that outfit all the necessary it deserves, because corporate communication is the backbone of every institution. For an institution to strive, to move ahead, to grow, to be seen in the public space, to be seen or to be liked by the stakeholders, to be admired by the stakeholders, is how you communicate. So for you to establish a strong relationship, there must be a proper communication. There must exist or must be an existence of communication system, proper one. Because for someone to say, oh, this person is good, one, how you relate. And for you to have a good relation is how you communicate with the person. How you are able to explain things or express yourself to the person. That one can let the person say, wo ye papa, and I will papa. You get it? So this morning or this time, I want us to look at, is it important for us to consider corporate communication or communication in our lives? My answer to this question is yes, it is important to pay attention to the corporate communication. Why it matters? I didn't hear. Why is it necessary? I didn't hear very important for us to consider this. Before I go into it, in Ghana, nowadays, many journalists or media persons have been complaining, more especially in Bono region. Okubi was say you want to interview the person so that the person speak to an issue, they will deny you, more especially the government institutions. But meanwhile, they have a department called PR. The PR not solely to be in the office making a MC program. No. You are the link between the stakeholders and the institution. You are the mouthpiece. You stand to defend, you stand to explain, you stand to speak for the institution. And he say, we are what you say, unfa this information and map publica, the people will think for you. So institutions you are behaving in such manner, you need to desist. You see, now the military has been, people have begun saying a lot of things against Ghana Armed Forces because they delayed in giving certain informations. I know it is not all information that they need to have given to the public, but yet there were some serious information that they should have given to the public already. Will have helped the public to understand certain things. So if you wait for the public to think, they will think for you. If you wait for the public, they will be reasoning that maybe there is something that is fishy and you don't want it to be out. And I want us to learn. So, number one reason why it is important, say, you have a corporate institution, it helps us to build and protect reputation. Ebuama yinya yonkofa. Ebuama yebo adwuma no enimonyam ho ban. Nti se uwe adwuma na se uye institution na asem si na oye wadwen se wonka ho asem a nipa ewo society no ma omo abedwen ama wo, omo abeka asem na ama wo. Eho na obeba se obi defend, obeba na elite. Nti uye institution na journalist ba ho. Asem se ni yate. Di unim no na waka. Yenim se nya nsem nyina na wo se ekwa bonten. But then there are some key information that you cannot hide. The people themselves can search for it. So they will do analysis and define the circumstances for you. It is not the best to be keeping information to yourself, but try as much as possible to communicate to them because it helps in building and protecting the reputation of the institution. Oh, yes, sir. And it helps clear the message. It clears messages, ensure the public and the media see the organization as credible, trustworthy, and professional in crisis. Strong corporate communication can protect or even restore damaged image. If you are an institution and you have a corporate department, communication corporate communication department of an institution. And if you use it well, it helps build trust. A boama with stakeholders, a trust. So it's enable the stakeholders, whether it's the media, the public, or your staff, will begin to trust you because you are being transparent. You don't hide information from them. So these are some of the things I think we need to know and stay to it. Number two, why it is necessary to have corporate institution, corporate communication is that it shapes public perception. Assemblea si na adwumakuo a we are responsible to speak to the issue. What hide it? Either a police, VRE, whatever. Na amanfo ho no ebusa asem si na esi obi ayedin de ebeba ne se amanfo benya adwen bi na omo kan nsem bi se na atie se na tie ebeba chiri no obey wadwen say you are coming to defend. It will be too late to do so. So it is important to always make sure you always announce initiatives, response to issues, and deliberate achievements directly to influence how people view your brand. So when you are able to do this, you help shape the mindset of the people. You help reduce the perception of the people. So, I paused to do something, sorry. So, it is very important that we announce initiatives, response to issues, and discuss or deliberate achievement directly on how it will influence the people on your brand. So corporate communication is very essential. So don't play with your communication. Don't keep the information to yourself because it is because of the people that you are there as a corporate affair officer. So, and to be a corporate affair officer, you should be a very intelligent, very analytical. You have focus. You can think ahead of issues. You can analyze and situate the issues. It's not just when the issue can because you are corporate. You just can. You do research, and you should have facts in your fingertips. You don't speak off head just like that. You speak based on what is on records. So if you have this, you just explain. So if somebody approaches you as a corporate affair officer and you don't have much to say, you should have a way of saying it, telling the person, so based on A, B, C, D, the information right now we cannot give to you, but wait for this, we are going to give you. So if the person is to report, or they can say, oh, when I approached Mr. A, B, C, D, he said C, he said what and that. And I think, say, we need to make sure, sir, corporate communication is very important, very essential. So don't underestimate. So more institutions now, when we come to you, you don't want to speak. you are damaging your own image. You are not helping the institution. You are helping the public to create certain perception about you, which at the long day, it will going to affect you. So take this my education serious. Number 3, why it is important to consider corporate communication. It helps strengthen internal alignment. Good internal communication keeps employees informed, motivates the employee or the working class towards the same goal that you are in. Most institutions keep the information from their employees. They don't want the employees to know what is going on. It is dangerous. When it happens so, they also form their own decisions. They also have their own thinking about you. It's either you are being not genuine, you are hiding some secret from them, which might have been on their benefit or their good side. So when you are open and you give information that needs to be given to them appropriately in good faith, these people will be motivated in so many ways. They will respect the organization, they will respect you and work with you with good heart. So we keep information every wadwumayɛfoɔ no near what's away no utranje ya wonye, because when me say what deny or more information be what the name be see or more a basa or money nje ebe ha wadwuma no ebe ha emo wadwuma no nkoso ombenya adwempo bi say wo kura no we nipa bonini. But when you give the information to them, they will also come out with good heart and also do what? Do whatever will help the organization to grow or succeed. It reduces confusion, present misinformation, and boost morale. You see, some institutions always communicate to its workers. Because of that, it reduces confusion among people, among the workers. So do this, don't do this, this information for this place, we don't do this. So when you do that, it even reduces accident at workplace. So you need to consider all these things. Number 4, why it is important to consider communication in your business. And it said, communication isn't just about talking. It's not about talking. It's not just about talking, communication. So those of you who are thinking that communication is just about talking, that is not it. It is rather about making influences or influencing people through your actions. So well-crafted message help stakeholders understand and support the strategic decision of the company. So in nutshell, what I can say is that it helps drive business strategy. Nti sɛ wopɛ wo adwen bi wo nsusue bi pɛ sɛ woyɛ adwuma mu a woma adwuma no a na sɛ ana wopɛ sɛ tu mpɔn a wo kasa kyerɛ amanfoɔ na wo kyerɛ sɛ yɛyɛ wei public deɛ ni, this is a message for the public, this is a message to the workers, stakeholders, obiara on the media, this. So people will get a fair idea about what you are intend doing. So when it happens, so people will begin patronizing your service. So communication helps drives business strategies to grow. You are able to implement it. So it is very important. So the fifth point about communication, why it is necessary, why it is important for you as a person or business person, no, is that it helps facilitate crisis management. A company responds time. If you respond timely, your tone, your transparency during difficult moment can determine whether it regain trust or lose its temperament. So, a better say, we organization problem asi amanfoɔ pɛ saa asɛm no ahu wo na we adwuma no yɛ wo de a wo na wo adwuma no deɛ ɛbɛyɛ ne sɛ you have to communicate, explain things to the public, explain to them how that incident occurred, explain to them what really transpired. Let the message come from you. Don't let the message come from the public. If you get a crisis in a workplace, like the military, the air crash, the helicopter crash, they need to have make some communication earlier. But then, some way, somehow, I will pity them a bit because the government came out giving what has happened. So in that shell, what they were supposed to have done, no, the president or the government has made that communication already. But fast forward, there were other issues that the military could have done that, not waiting for the public to be questioning them about why sacks were used to collect or to take the dead bodies. You see, there should be explanation from the military, but they kept quiet. And I wonder why they were telling the public, say, they have even written a letter circulating that we should be cautious of what we say. You cannot manage the public what to say. You have to communicate and convince the public with your message. So when you delay, there are consequences. So we will come to that portion. So in crisis management, in order not to create confusion more, when the incident can happen, as a corporate, you need to get facts about the happening. Then you give the information to the public so that they don't go and do fabrications. Yes, Anna, when you don't delay and you do it. So it helps facilitate crisis management. Why is it important to have communication or to have communication department in your organization, whether private or public, family, individual? Why do you have to consider communication as important thing? It is important because one, the sixth point is that it helps support stakeholders' relationship, from investors to regulators to communication foster goodwill. Communication foster goodwill and cooperation. If you communicate well, it helps the investors to do business with you. It helps the regulators to know what to do about you, and it fosters goodwill edema only other peers. So communication is very important. So don't underestimate communication. Many people really don't see the essence of even having interaction with the media. It is wrong. You are harming yourself as an organization. Number 7, reason, that is the last point why it is important to consider communication in your organization. And it's a enhance competitive advantage. If you are able to explain yourself well, if you are selling something, people will begin to understand your product, what you are offering. Then they can come and do business with you. So it enhances competitive advantage. So you will be in advantage over others because of how you communicate to the people, the stakeholders, or people that you are dealing with, whether client, the workers, the public, the media. So there are many institutions today that is benefiting from this. Institutions like Hisense have been advertising on airwaves. So whether their product is good or bad, Nipako Hokoto, Nipako Udebia, they go there to buy their product. Because they take communication as a serious tool to market themselves. So advert is part of communication. So they really use it to engage people by telling their story, telling the story about their products and the services that they have, why you need to do business with them. So if you are able to do this, you are trying to grow yourself because you want people to know you more. When people get to understand and like your message, they will patronize your service. So communication is very, very important. So more media about what now you want to keep the information to yourself. Now I want to tell you, say, you better stop that, and it is not the best. Now that you have gotten to know the importance of communication, that is build and trust. That is the point number 1. Build and protect the reputation. Communication help shape public perception. Communication help strengthen internal alignment. Communication help drive business strategy. Communication help facilitate crisis management. Communication help support stakeholders' relationship. Communication help enhance competitive advantage and clearer and engaging storytelling about the products. The main person know the say, if communication is important, there are issues that people are also raising. Say, consequences of delay or refusal to respond to issues. When you delay an information as an institution, there are effects. What's not some also the two my mom phone tracker. You delay it. What we are saying is you are going to lose public trust. Public will not trust you because information that needs to be given to them, you have hide them. So stakeholders like media, your customers, your regulators may suspect that you the investigations or the institution is hiding something very important and you are not being transparent. So somebody who is not a transparent, people cannot do business with you. So in order to avoid that, by losing customers and breaking relationship with other stakeholders, it is important not to delay on issues, because transparency is a major currency in credibility. Once it's lost, it's hard to regain it. So you need not to play with it. Credibility is very important in everybody's life. For people to trust you, and if you know what you do can let you get proper, you need to, not to delay on information. So it is very dangerous delaying on information that need to be given to the stakeholders, people you are dealing with, media, customers, regulators, or anyone, individual. So if somebody asks you something or something happens, don't delay on it. When you delay, this is the result. You will lose the public trust. That is the stakeholders. Number 2, on the delay or refusal to respond to issues timely, is that it damages your reputation. Silence or slow response often lead others to fill the gap with speculations, rumors, or misinformation. In order for you, say, you will be able to maintain your reputation or damage your reputation by letting the public fill in information for you because you are denying them, you are delaying or refusal to respond to an issue, will let them themselves think for you. So when it happens, so what are you doing? You are damaging your image. You are damaging your image, and it is not the best. So I entreat you as an organization to oftenly respond to issues that need the public attention, that public need to hear. Not just because they want to hear you just say anything, but appropriately information I say woman sakano and also the mama. Third point on consequences of delay or refusal to respond to issue is legal and regulatory consequences. In some industries, timely disclosure is legal requirement. Example, public companies, government agencies. If something happens, you cannot say, oh, I will keep the information to myself. If you deny the public the information that they need, you can face legal consequences. And the bit is a buying human assembly or I was the back. And so, hide the information. You bit me face legal consequences. So they can be, when you delay on these things, it can result in legal suit against the organization, which is not the best. You are just sitting there for you to get this. So you can get fine, sanctions, whatever. So try to look at all these things. So we institutional. Another disadvantage of delaying or refusal to respond to an issue is that you miss opportunity to influence the story. You miss opportunity to influence the story. This is because if you don't provide your side early, you lose control over the narratives. Competitors, critics may dominate the conversation. It's say asem number when also can na ochirichirim wan chirichirim se wo yes ana se amanfo no adwen free so na omo ahya se pick information free baby a untimi take control over story no be. So it is appropriate when an issue occurs, you explain to the people the circumstances surrounding the issue, how, when, what. You would say all these things to the people, and you let them know the the details of the happenings. And when you do that, you are doing the good for the institution. So don't delay or refuse to respond to issue. Internal confusion may arise or low morale may arise when staff don't get timely update. They may rely on gossip, which leads to misunderstandings. Employees may feel undervalued or mistrusted. When you don't give or don't respond to issues internally, it can create confusion. And people can see that their moral are being lowered. They see that you don't value them. So something like when it happens and you don't update them timely, they will take upon themselves to gossip. Yes, say. Then what you don't want to, information that you don't even want it to be out, they'll be saying it. And it may lead to misunderstanding. People, what they are saying, they don't understand, they are saying it. And people, others are too. Before you realize, they spoil things. And another consequences of delaying or refusal to respond to issue is it leads to escalation of crisis. Small issue can be grow into major crisis. They are not addressed. If they are not addressed, lack of information can cause a lot of problems for you. And this is a piece of conversation I came out with you. I thank you for joining me. I thank you for following me. I thank you for liking my page and following my page, subscribing to my page, and also commenting. I will entreat you there every day, whether you are in Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, America, USA, London, France, Russia, everywhere, and you are watching me, whether you are Ghanaian or not Ghanaian. I would like you to always help me grow this page. And our intentions are that we want to do or use this as an opportunity to also share what we know with the public so that certain things don't get out of hands. Thank you. This is your man, Megina Kwesi, aka Common Man with a Common Sense. We shall meet again next time for equally important discussion or topical discussion. Me say bye bye, tata.